Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Fat Guy Fixer Upper. If you watched the last episode, I'm picking up right where I left off. Today's goal, I'm going to be shortening these cables up, adjusting the angles a bit, and if I have time, I'll be burying the cable. And depending on how things go, maybe I'll start picking up some leaves too after this episode. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. I hope you enjoyed the show, so let's get going. Before I came up here, I spent about 2 hours programming the security system to make sure everything worked right. So I'll be doing some remote adjustments. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you I'm going to do on camera when I angle these things up and down, because unfortunately I only have that as the camera. So I'm going to first adjust this to make sure I got the picture I want first on both these cameras, and then I'll go through and I'll change out these cables. So here we go. I pull out the little adjuster adapters. Now, I noticed two things when I was looking at the cameras before I came up here. So it's got to go higher and then slightly more to the left, just so I can see the walk trail. It stops at the edge of a wheelbarrow I have right there, but I'd rather have it. I wonder what that was. So either a branch just broke or something big just went crashing through the woods. So yeah, whatever. So I'm going to raise this up first. I'm stinking. Oh, I can do that. That's good to know. And you know what? I forgot the drill. Putting this right back in the bin. I'm going to go get that drill. Be right back. Okay, so I went through and adjusted the cameras to how I want them to be for now. If I remember, I'll try to include the security footage, so that way you can at least see my face up close on the security camera. If I remember, I'll have to try to save it tonight when I'm done, or else by the time I edit this, it'll probably be overwritten or something. So our next step is going to be switching the cables out with the shorter ones, and I'm going to go from there. I'm kind of glad I have a bunch of these Cat 5 cables I saved, and I think there was like a total of 10 of them, and I'm down to the last 4 since I've been installing this security system. Excuse me. I'm just saying I'm glad I kept them. They're very useful. Let's see which this will reach. Yep, this will reach fine. I'll put you as blue. And I'll put this one as yellow. Oh, it's such a beautiful day out. I know it's cloudy and gloomy, but just the temperature and the wind, it's perfect. And hey, just as an added note, I've been watching things about the sun lately, okay? And apparently, excuse me, apparently the sun went from yellow to white hot. So the whole reason why this summer was like 80 plus degrees and it felt like I was dying constantly while working on this stuff is because there's changes apparently in the sun causing it to burn hotter for some reason. So yeah, it explains a lot to me. But anyways, back to the point. In the future, when I permanently sorry, when I permanently position these cameras and all that stuff, I have a feeling this camera is going to stay here, but that camera will be moved either to the center of the garage or maybe further down. Not sure yet. It won't be until all this is cleaned up, which might not be till next year, or summer next year, I should say. But yeah, there's a lot of work to do before I can start tinkering with all that stuff. Plus, I kind of need the camper to be moved. And what I'm thinking is once I get all this cleaned up and I pour stone, you can back the camper up by the garage. So that way it's lined up straight. So that way it's a dead shot, straight shot all the way down the driveway so we can see perfectly what's coming down the driveway. But that's going to be in the future. Like I said, it'll probably be sometime next year. But okay, enough talking. Get to work. All right. Disconnect. Oh. Try to give you guys a little bit of a better shot. See what I'm doing. A better picture, I should say. Uh-oh. Yeah, I just thought of something. I should make sure these cables work before running them all the way through the box. So let's plug it in. Well, this one has light. So I'll walk over and plug the other one in. Okay, it's plugged in. Checking light source. Both lights are on. All right, now I'm going to check the video feed. Crossing my fingers and hope I remember to insert the security video footage so you can see what I was doing. If not, forgive me. Anyways. Hold on. So now I'm disconnecting this stuff. Actually. I just got this crazy idea. This is a 100-foot Cat 6 cable. And I'm only like 50 feet from that box right there. And I could use this 100-foot cable for something else. So I wonder if I should just try coupling this stuff together. I'm going to go check the truck to see if I have a couple or a coupler for networks in the truck. And if I do, I'm going with that method. All right, be right back. Okay, so after searching the truck, I did have couplers. I had two of them. I know I had two bad ones, and it's a high probability this is one of the bad ones. So, pondering for a moment, I'll give this a try at least. I wanted to make sure I buried the cables today because ground is getting closer to freeze time. And I do want to save on this cable because I think I would rather use this this cable for to run all the way out to that tree where I took off the solar light from. I have a 12-volt IR light I want to stick on it. It's supposed to be like a spotlight that can shine down the rest of the driveway so the whole driveway is illuminated. Don't know if man, don't know if it'll work yet. Didn't try it, so it's like I mean, give it a try. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Not work? Okay, so let's do it. I'll start picking up the cable. I already threw my back out because I unloaded all that wood from yesterday. The hell was that? Either something fell over or maybe the neighbor did something. I don't know. All right. All right. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Oh yeah, I gotta get all this spot cleaned up before I can bury anything. Oh, what happened here? That's not good. Oh, all right, for now. There's a massive crack in the top of this. I have no idea why. Something broke it. Wait. I might have an idea why. Now, could this cable alone be long enough? Maybe? We'll see. Look at this. Look how close this is. That's crazy. I'm that freaking close. If I move that box over a little bit more, lower it down. Oh, I gotta get a pipe to go up to that box too. I think this will work with some adjustments. One cable instead of the splitter. It's going to be so much better. So I'm going to plug this in just to make sure it works first. All right, we're going to walk over to the junction box. This is the cable. And like I said, there's cracks in the top of this. And I think maybe a branch fell on it and might have broke it and I never noticed, but I don't know. Glad I found it now though. So this cable looks like it's going to be long enough, but I think I need to move it to about, if I can move this box over to here and lower it to the ground, I should have enough cable, I think, to reach over there. Probably. But right now we're going to see if this even works before I do all that. And of course, the spider gets into it. Get out of there. Come on, get out. All right, well, I'm definitely going to have to get some tape, get this work done. Actually, I probably should use the other port, not the 30. Let's do this port. Little bit of a downside note. This is Cat 6 right here, but from this point on, it's Cat 5. But the cameras are only doing like 10 meg, maybe 15 meg at most data transfer through the system, at least for right now. Maybe in the future I'll have really nice cameras, but that's going to be way off in the future. But anyways, it's blinking inside the box, so we're going to check the camera. Whoa, there's a root there. Okay, so I had to reset my phone a couple times, but I was able to finally get the signal to lock onto it. For some reason, resetting the phone can help with the signal boost. I don't know why, but it does. Well, anyways, so now I gotta clear this up, in order to get that hooked up over there. So I'm gonna be working on getting this cleaned up, and then I'll start burying the cable and stuff. So let's get going. Another spider? Man, let's look at the spiders. I'm definitely gonna have to do a better job with spider control. And another one. Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of little knots and stuff in the ground. Ooh, there's something sharp in my glove. Ooh. I don't like. It's just a thing, man. No idea what that is. Some kind of plant. Well, that works. If I can yank it out, it might be better. I think I understand why they stick those things on your hip when they work on stuff, so that way you don't have to constantly go back and forth for it. Well, okay, keep going. It's gonna get ugly. Oh, it's gonna be that's pain. Not sure what this is. Not a clue. It's garbage throw. Okay, let's scrape more of it up. Oh, well, let's like that. All right, let's see how to do this. What is this? Oh, I just saw something. What the? You guys seeing this? Huh? What the heck is this? A grill, maybe? Wait. Dominion. Not sure what it is. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go dump this. Let's go dump it. That's another question. Where to dump it? Ooh, there's thorns. Ooh. What's in there good? Ah, freak, man. Some more thorns. Oh, there's okay, this is a thorn bush. It was a thorn bush. I got a hoe. Use the hoe. Garden hoe, not that hoe. There we go. Ah, okay. Ooh, that was a thorn. Ooh. Just remember, Jesus had a crown of thorns. If that just one thorn hurt, I hate to imagine what a crown would feel like. Yeah, I know I don't need to clear all this out, but I want to do it. I want to make it look a little better. Yeah, it's starting to rain. Yeah, it's not supposed to rain, but it's raining. Is it a wire or a weed? It's a wire. Don't know why there's a wire there. Ow. Not sure what I'm saying. Not sure what that is again. There's some other plastic stuff I know I was looking earlier, but I didn't dig it out. But oh well. We'll never be seen again. Holy cow. Even more styrofoam. It grew in the foam here? That's really crazy. Waste the energy I should be using on burying a cable. Uh-oh. Cheers. Of course. Now I could go to here. If I go to here, I want enough so I can bury it. So right here's. Come on. There we go. That might be good enough. Well, I should have probably have thought that out a little more, but oh well. I definitely should have thought that out more. There. Okay. Very strange. All right, those are gunshots. With that, that's hooked up. Hopefully it's spider resistant. I hope. That might be good. All right, the cable box can go up to here. Excellent. Oh, probably should make a hole in the side or something. Well, dang good question. What I should do here? Probably make more sense to make a hole in the top or something. Do I have a? I might have a drill bit in the truck. Maybe. Possibly. All right. All right. Do it this way. So I didn't find a drill bit. I got a utility knife. Should work the same, right? I'm going to put it on the side and not the top so the water doesn't, get in easier. All right, so there's no locking in place mechanism on this. So I'm going to try to do this with my thumb on it. Or maybe I can jab something in this thing. That might work. Aha, it did work. Oh, popped out. Only on Fat Guy Fixer Upper do you see crazy crap like this. Well, maybe not. But you get the idea. All right. I think the hole is big enough. All right, that's in. There. Right. Plug it in the first one. I just gotta wait for the lights to blink. I'm gonna cry if this doesn't work after all that. It's not lighting up. Why aren't you lighting up? I'm pretty sure it was lit up before, right? Maybe I didn't push them in. Nope, everything's secure. It's not lighting up. All right, thanks. So that means probably over there in the box. There's something wrong with something in the box over there. And stink. I'm gonna have to go take the box and the tape off. Darn it all. All right, my wait's to port. Or maybe it's because it's too close together. Let's figure this out. I'll let tape go on the waist. Oh well. All right, it lit up on that other port. All right, we're gonna disconnect it. Put it back in the other port, see what happens. It's not lighting up in that port. I don't know why. That sucks. Maybe because that port's meant for Cat 6. That could be it. All right. We gotta give it 2 minutes and I'll check the camera. Okay, guys, so here's what's going on. I just spent the last 20 minutes messing with configurations and stuff that probably wasn't going to be interesting to you guys. Turns out I found out the wires on both ends, they're loose from the connector. So I pushed it in and it started working correctly. So right now they're working. And now I'm going to work on finishing getting it taped up over there, close the box, and then I'm going to try to bury this cable all the way to here. It doesn't look like I have a lot of time, maybe 30 minutes before that sun goes down, but I think I can do it. Let's get going. Okay, so sunset was at 5 o'clock. It's now 5:12. And I think by 5:30, 5:40, it's completely dark. So bark. So I got to hurry. Time is of the essence. All right. Put this on there. Let's hope that works. That's me. Crickets with me. So I just had an idea. I'm going to keep going until I can't really see anything. Start the truck, turn the headlights on. I keep going a little longer. Cool. All right. The debris field has been cleared. I can just drag the thing now. With that being said, I'm going to start the truck up. I'm about to go. It's really freaking dark. Come on, buddy, go do it now. All right, the berry sucker. All right, that should be good enough to prevent people from tripping on it and all that other crap. And I can make it look better later. There was 2 more things I needed to do. I'm wasting fuel every second that truck's on. Well, I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, guys, I know it's so freaking dark you can't see anything, so I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna finish putting some water protection things on the cameras, and well, it took longer than expected, but I pulled it off. So awesome. Looks good on camera. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the big TV back there. And well, I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe and all the other fun stuff, and see you later.